Hey everyone out there, how the hell's everyone doing? It is the one, the only, once again, it is Team Ryry here. So, what is going on? And all that good stuff. Are you guys ready for this Sunday? The Royal Rumble, the first step for the road to WrestleMania. We're going to see the very first Women's Royal Rumble and also the Men's Royal Rumble. We're going to have two Royal Rumble matches. That is going to be freaking awesome. Hopefully it's going to be a good card from top to bottom. Maybe we'll see a shocking value. Like no one's not going to pick this certain men or certain female. What's going to happen on this Sunday live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Are heading back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2004. They're going to face the defending Super Bowl champions, Tom Brady and New England Patriots, on February 4th. That's just a quick shout out. Okay, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and congratulations to the Patriots. Okay, now I'm going to discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of stuff. Okay, so sit back, relax, grab some snacks, or maybe prefer grab something to drink, because this discussion will be pretty freaking amazing. Hopefully. Here goes nothing. Now, Batista does not like the current product. Hey, like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Everyone out there have their own opinion. He prefers TV 14 era, okay? He grew up in that era, okay? The reason he don't like this era, because in my opinion, it is too watered down and other stuff. There's so many problems with the current WWE product. He was recently on the Edge and Christian podcast and discussed about the current issues with WWE, and my thing is it is too PG. A lot of people says this is all John Cena's fault. Everyone also has their own opinion, like I said before. If you don't like it, then don't freaking watch it. It don't bother me. No one does not complain way before the Attitude Era. No one didn't complain back then. It was not that edgier until the Attitude Era was born. Same thing with the Russian aggression era. I really think there was too much freaking drama backstage, and that's why, in my opinion, I could be right or wrong. That's why Batista is not with the WWE. But I heard rumored a while back that he wants to wrestle with WWE full time. If you don't like it, then don't freaking go there anymore, Batista. You could do way better, like you're making movies. So you make more money doing that than working for WWE. So I'll put the article down below, and what do you think what Batista had to say in the article? You guys agree with him, disagree with him, or frankly don't care? Do you still watch the current product, or you prefer, probably a lot of you, maybe like 90% prefer the 80s era, the golden era they call it, the Russian aggression era, or especially the Attitude Era? What was your favorite era? All three of them? Or of course not in this era. The PG era is watered down, in my opinion. You can't do the crazy bizarre matches, like headshots. I know, concussions. Too bad they didn't do that a while ago, eliminate it, but whatever. And of course this whole Chris Benoit thing kind of screwed things up with the WWE. Rest in peace, Chris Benoit. I love his work in the ring, but it's sad what he did to his wife and son, and himself. It's sad, I always will be a WWE fan. Whatever happens, it happens, Hopefully, they will never go out of business. But anything's possible. No one thought that WCW would go out of business, Another thing is, WWE has no freaking competition. And another thing is, WWE does not know how to make new stars. That is bullcrap, They use the same stars over and over and over. That's why they have Taker come every year for WrestleMania season for one match. Same thing for Lesnar. And people could buy these free tickets for Mania, Rumble, or any time is a big event. Eventually they're going to be too darn old to compete. You know what I'm saying? So that is not the wrestler's fault. That is WWE's fault not to make new WWE stars, Now the people who love independent wrestling, WWE is sending these wrestlers like left and right. And some of these wrestlers, some of these fans who grew up with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, I don't know if he worked in independent scene like Shinsuke Nakamura, those guys worked in independent scene for a long time. Then when WWE brought them over, the WWE fans did not really like that, but this is the new generation. So if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Don't complain. Not worth it. But what am I saying? I'm just a fan like everyone else is. I know a lot of people prefer like Austin comes back. I know he's gonna come back tonight, or by the time you see this, or all is over. Or Edge, and all those guys you grew up with, but they get older, and maybe McMahon and his staff don't want to bring them back. They want young blood, I know a lot of you are not a fan of Roman Reigns. That's fine. And probably a lot of you are still not a fan of John Cena. I was never a fan of John Cena, Probably he's a cool guy, but WWE does not really push him in the right direction back in the day. They steer him wrong, in my opinion, He buried a lot of great talent when he won championships, when he first started, So I think, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I think this is a decent, not the best era, but it's okay. I'm not going to say this is the best era. It's better than the Attitude Era. It's better than the Russian Era. It's better than the Golden Era. I'm not saying that, but the kids of today will never understand the Russian of the past. The only way they'll understand that when they get older, and if the WWE Network is still around, they could rewatch that stuff. People prefer like Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Harley Race, and all the people Macho Man, all the people when I grew up with, I watched that stuff, That's why documentary is so cool to learn, Matches, you can see matches any time of the week. I know I've been saying that record, but documentaries are the next big thing to learn about their inside work and the stuff they do out of the wrestling business, It's kind of cool, I know a lot of people miss CM Punk, and those are the good old days, I know you're gonna say CM Punk will never come back. Never say never. Same thing. What you guys thought Brock Lesnar would never come back. Bada bing, bada boom, he came back. I know a lot of people are not a fan of Braun Strowman. I think he's a beast. He came a long way since he was part of the Wyatt family, So WWE's need to make new stars. Quit using the stars from the past, and before you know it, they had a part-timer, and I don't know. I like new stars, but it's good to see these veterans and legends and future Hall of Famers and Hall of Famers on Raw tonight. Or, I'm saying, like, probably you guys think the 25th anniversary of Raw was okay. It could be way better. So that wraps it up. Like, subscribe, favorite, and I'll put the article down below. And what do you think about Batista had to say on the Edge and Christian podcast. You guys agree with him? Disagree with him? I swear, I totally agree with him, but things will never go back where they used to be. They have to go in the future, so that's all I gotta say. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys and gals next edition. Sayonara.